the national dialogue should have a very important role to play. I think from my own research I've identified where there would be barriers and how we need to progress, and I would actually see the dialogue as being a conduit, a way in which we can unpack some of those issues and actually allow us to get to those problems and try and solve them. So I think if it's done successfully and we can roll it out and get an enthusiasm around it, we should hopefully try and unlock what's happening at the local level and at the policy level and bring them together. So that's what I would hope it would achieve.
We have an idea of the direction we need to go in, and really the time is for action. The first thing that you would need to do, certainly with an issue like this, is to be able to identify your problem. When I say identify the problem, you need to be able to actually, scientifically, if possible, to write it down, categorise it, show what the assessment is. You need to understand where it is you're going to. So this ties in with having a vision for what it is you want to achieve. So the idea of what the future is something really valuable to have in mind. And of course, the big thing is, how do you get there? With any process, there have to be a series of stepping stones, and you will need to be able to identify where I need to be in the short term, the medium term, the long term. Who can support me? Who do I need to get on board to help me get to the next level, to scale up this and to move it forward? We need leadership. This needs to be leadership at the top, leadership at the regional level, but also at the local level. We need to be able to work in partnership. You will require supports, and there are people in this room that maybe can provide those supports. Trust, I would see, is another big issue in this. We need to have these conversations, smaller ones perhaps, different types of ones, but in a way that I think that is respectful, that we can speak to each other and speak honestly to each other and learn from that. The process also needs to be able to move information. We need to get information to the people in decision making and get them to listen. And then I suppose the overall thing is, can we create a process that is actually sustainable, that can keep going into the future? And that would be my hope, is that this is the start, the very start of the process, but in the long term, can we set the process up in such a way that it can actually keep itself going without requiring big interventions like this?